I have been razzled, but I am not dazzled. Current housing prices, rising in inflation, and a bunch of massive billion-dollar companies buying them up is no secret. And if this is news to you, which I hope it's not, but it could be, humans process a lot of information in this day and age. Let me fill you in. 44% of flipped single-family home purchases were by private investors. Now, if you don't know what that means, that basically means that every single home that these people buy, they're not renting, they're not buying it to, fix it up and resell it like a lot of people do. You'll see TV shows about it. These people are buying starter homes from out under brand new married couples. They get a huge tax break even if they stay empty for buying these, because of course the US government wants to keep these companies here. And they won't allow you to buy them back because, I mean, it's a little scummy, but I get it. It's a business move to buy a house and flip it for more to try to, make the market go higher. But buying a home, out from under a newly married couple, they're looking for their first place. It's going to be a small house. And then only leasing it and not allowing couples to be able to purchase their first home is downright evil. Myself, along with a lot of people, hope that the housing market falls out from underneath these people. So, on the Washington Times, which is iffy, is a credible source, but this part is true. I fact checked this. Private equity firms have been carving out an increasingly substantial share of single family home purchases, raising concern about the potential consequences for housing affordability and the market competitiveness. Recent data reveals that in the third quarter of 2023, these financial entities accounted for 44% of purchases of flipped single family houses, Median reports, citing a Business Insider study. The surge in activity marks a significant departure from traditional real estate dynamics and ushers in a new era of institutional investment. Now, why is this a bad thing? Moldal. Why should I give a shit what this company does? Housing prices have gone up 30% in the last 4 years. Now, that's due to a number of things, a particular disease, which we will not mention because YouTube doesn't like it, people getting free money that we've printed from the government, which, like it or not, it prevented people from starving in the streets. But a lot of these companies saw that people had a bunch more money, raised the cost of goods, and then when these people stopped getting this extra money and stopped spending in order to compensate for their bottom line being up here, they just raised the prices of everything again so that the consumers that were buying would just buy higher. The practice has not only raised eyebrows, but also fears as the growing footprint of private equity raises critical questions about its role in raising real estate prices and potentially sidelining individual home buyers. Amidst the housing predicament, some see an expansion of private equity as opportunistic. The National Multifamily Housing Council, a group of representing landlord interests, has analyzed census data and presented findings that 38% of multifamily unit owners in 2021 were individuals, while investors snapped up 24% of single-family homes in the same time frame. Having a multi-billion-dollar company with no face, no single person at the helm, is terrifying because all the people on the board of directors, the investors, all they care about is money. They don't care about your average 9 to 5 Joe working his ass off to be able to afford a new house with, a brand new kid on the way, trying to buy a decent car, scrimping and saving, eating some ramen noodles. They don't give a shit about you. They're praying they can get some idiot to buy this house, lease it for double what they could charge rent. They'll never sell it. By buying up a bunch of homes, the property value of each property they buy goes up and up, and then people like me and you are thoroughly borked. You might as well piss in your own Cheerios because this hurts everybody. I think that was it for the article, but the current cost of living is raising alarms. These companies basically want you to own nothing and be happy. I don't necessarily agree with this, and it is quite alarming. One of my friends just DM'd me a NSFW bot server. He got he got hacked, unfortunately. That's why I don't click on bad links, kids. But anyway, this is terrifying. your average person isn't going to be able to buy a house with the cost of living the way it is. I know there's a lot of states where minimum wage hasn't gone up in 10 years. Minimum wage in my state hasn't gone up since 2008. It's 7.25. Now, do I think people should make this much money if they're not trying to work hard and not I don't think the minimum wage should be like $20 or something crazy like a bunch of people think. But if you are working, you should be able to afford to eat at a minimum. Groceries shouldn't be $600 whenever you go to the grocery store. I remember being a kid and gas was $1.50. Everywhere you go in the South right now, gas is 2.80, sometimes hitting $3. That is ridiculous. Now, what can you do as an average consumer? Well, eventually, these people are going to realize that the money that they're making off of this, well, hopefully the money that they're making off of this will not cover enough for them to buy new homes, and the tax breaks will end. And if the market crashes because housing gets so unbelievably unaffordable that people can't afford a home, I mean, if no, basically, if nobody's buying, then they're not going to be able to sell the houses, and they're going to lose a bunch of money. Which is why, if a private equity firm ever offers to buy your home, you take out your Second Amendment stick, you point it right at them, and you tell them to get off my lawn. It's exactly what you do. No, but seriously, I would never condone violence. But the fact of the matter is, I'm going to be 30 and not have my own house, working 40 hours a week. So I advise everybody watching this video, there might not be a lot of people, to scrimp, save every dollar you can, because if things go the same way they keep going, the world's in turmoil, you're going to need every penny. I appreciate you for watching. Take care. And as always, thank you for supporting a small streamer and content creator, a veteran, and by no means am I a millionaire. See ya.